in the normal towns, like for instance here, for the small children I will pick the mine, and from the see all the signs, the sport pavilion, the swimming pools, from the town hall, everything had to be shown, it was always there, edited or with talking. And not only for that, for instance, the criminals, before they were judged, they had to be tied to those pillories and shown to everybody, that they'll be able, when you see a building in Portugal, you will recognize if it is manual in style or not, with the decorations, with everything connected with the sea and with the advantage that has organized it for you. A treat is what you are going to have, tasting some cheese, some almonds, have something to drink, and we will stop there for 1 hour.
Just on the right, past some squares of cork piled up?
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. It was cork.
Okay.
Yes, it is. And I am going to show you cork trees. Not today, but we will see also the cork.
We're in the ruins of this castle. I'll take us sign in a second. It's a male black redstart. Where's the red part on?
It's got a little on the tummy.
Okay.
There's a plain redstart too, just a redstart.
What's that called again?
That's called a black redstart.
And you just said something else about that.
It's a male.
It's a male, okay. On its tummy.
White on the flank.
Here's a piece of raw cork off the tree. And here are the products that they're making from this compressed cork. Spoke about 2 bags and a bunch of bracelets for the girls. Hats, shoes, you name it. The lighter covers inside. It's interesting, I'm in the shop and they've built the shop around the natural stones and done some wall effects to keep it tight, and they got electric heaters going nicely in here. It's probably about 40 degrees outside, it feels like, maybe 40 with the wind chill. But beautiful this network. Of course, the ever-present cork products, hats and bags and shoes, big stuff. Nice shop. Volker would enjoy this. Volker's getting a massage today back at the boat. This is a ruin, and there's a village of 70 people that live here, one of 10 historical villages in Portugal. There's the artisans area. On these steps here. Old time tree here. Referred to as a pillory in the mandolin style, whatever that means. Here's the key to the church. A 1-foot key here.
The girl here in front, because this door is locked only when the group left, and she comes from the church office.
Ancient
and
church here.
Opposite, but the mass, and there are services there, but then every Sunday. Then what happened is that they had to change the names, and all those people, they got names of flowers, plants, fruits, and the most common name in Portugal is still nowadays Silva. If you look a telephone book, it is the one that has more names, is Silva, and Silva means forest. We always say, we always recognize a Portuguese because it's called Eda Manuel or Silva.
This is the synagogue street we're walking down now. The Jews at that time, they said in Portugal, took the name of flowers or flowering trees or fig trees, figuera, and give a bunch of examples.
And this is one like that.
This is
comunitario. So they could prepare the bread, and then it was baked here.
It's a community bakery here. You can make your own bread in this building. This was the street that they called Rue Synagoga, but they don't know which building was the religious site. Down a very steep pathway here. Luckily it's paved with cement in the middle because the rocks are quite uneven to walk down. So there's 70 people living in this community year-round. 10 children are picked up every day to go to school down in the village we came through. That's a village of about 1,000 or so people, Marsden. So that they've dropped the level here. The doors probably drop down 6 inches when you step inside. Influence with the designs of the buildings there, no problem. I'm shooting above your head. This was the jail, the outdoor jail. Stone that they used as decoration when they built or rebuilt this building. And there is a very unusual small door, a very long distance from the step at the bottom. Shows the different levels of the houses through the centuries.
I think I saw something Kathy may like.
Yeah.
There's a fan made out of cork.
That stuff gets broken very easy.
I'll take that. No? Okay. I'll try. That was cute.
Yeah.
But he's been having the hardest time. What do you suggest?
This battery's running out, but it's in charge of the Moose Brigade on the blue bus. There's the Colonel Victor getting in. Well, it's been a marvelous, a lot of construction going on here. Now the battery's back in good shape again. Isn't that strange?
In Feira de Castel Rodrigo. She even became a movie star because we saw her twice on television. Because it was not really normal to have as a pet a stork. Even in Portugal that we see so many storks always. It was of course uncommon, and they show it because every time she was hungry, she with the beak was knocking on the butcher or walking in the supermarket, and everybody was feeding stork. She was going every night back to the fireman's house that was her home. Of that stork killed her. She passed away, and you can imagine how sad the people were. The firemen decided to have it as a tool and to stop her. And it said that she was not a she, but a he. She was not a Joanna, but a John. She became the symbol of Figueira de Castel Rodrigo, so even on the flag nowadays they put a stork, and there is a stork made a little statue of it.
Here is the Duoro River. There's our boats. The Duoro Spirit on the left, and a Viking ship right next to us that have been sitting there, we understand, for 14 days now. We've been here for 3 or 4 nights. We're having an adventure today on a train that'll be pulling up here in about 10 minutes. We take it to the end, we get off, and you'll see, if you follow this film, what happens after that. But this is the view we've had for now 3 days. Vine fields, vineyards all over the place. There's nothing blooming yet, but the leaves are popping out. And I think these are swallows all over the place here. A lot of bugs. And we've seen poppies all over this country. Portugal's loaded with poppies. In Flanders field where poppies grow, the soldiers lined row by row.
Spartans, which are very common in this part of Europe. Back home we have an island over there that at least 6 species of swallows, one being the purple martin, tree swallow, cliff swallow, bank swallow, barn swallow. I'm forgetting one, but...
And these are just called what?
Swallows. These here are called house martin.
House martin, that's what it is, yeah.
Just the martin is the name of the swallow.
And there were 2 martins, you said, in the States that are...
Only one that we have in Iowa is a purple martin.
Purple martin is a swallow, okay. And this is Chuck Fuller from...
Iowa.
No, what city? What town? What town in Iowa?
Burlington.
Burlington, right. Thank you, Chuck. There's 130 of us, 116, I think, on this trip. Uh-oh, it's gone. So we're all standing here, and now he went. Okay, here's the jump. And there's Richard who's going to show us how the firemen do it. There's a special leap they make. Leap into space. Okay.
I'm gonna die.
Do you know the Poppy poem?
And poison ivy.
You went to high school in